It's not just
I don't like
the
it
Yuri.
because
It's
of the
not
Yuri.
about the Yuri. Yuri just happens to be in it. Okay, maybe it is a bit about the Yuri. Yuri, otherwise known as girls' love. A genre that I love, that we all love, for the expansive stories, tear-jerking moments, and the unstoppable sugar rush known as Gex. That's so cute! Me liking Yuri is the worst kept secret of all time, and with the paramount of cute girls doing cute things shows these days, it's no surprise the popularity of Yuri is booming, especially following the popularity of Licorice Recoil. But this very comment from a dear viewer made me wonder, why do we love Yuri? I'd never really considered it before. I'd barely consider it an actual genre, more of a subgenre. And is it really that different from normal romance shows? As they say, when you know you have an addiction, it's already too late. There are many perspectives you could consider, both psychologically and objectively based on shows. But the most direct answer would be, bro, cute girls. Girls are cute. Girls like cute things. Boys like cute girls. Cute girl plus cute girl equals win! My dear viewers, let me teach you some boys math. 0 plus 1 equals to 1. 1 plus 1 equals to 2. 2 is greater than 1! Yep, we've solved the question. Pack it up. Thanks for watching. Remember, 1 plus 1 will be on your Yuri exam. I do think it is an undeniable fact that many straight guys watching anime, well, like seeing anime girls. There's a reason waifu culture is a thing. It also does help that all the surrounding factors in Yuri shows generally have what weebs like in shows, and go against what weebs generally hate in shows. For example, a lot of Yuri shows or even Yuri bait shows tend to have an all-girls cast, which, well, again, we, especially guys, like seeing. That being said, Yuri shows also rarely have an excessive amount of fanservice or over-sexualization that many have roasted to the world's end in the harem and isekai shows. It's mostly based on more wholesome interactions that could warm anyone's heart, which feels more accessible to a general audience. Waifus in anime also in general tend to have way more proper development than the cardboard MCs. With a few exceptions, look at every single romance anime that exists. The girl is always the star of the show. The doll-ass guy literally exists for the sake of existing, to let the girl shine. So, you know, why not have 2 girls and have 2 properly shining developed characters? Which is what a lot of Yuri shows do. Remember? 1 plus 1 equals to 2. 2 is greater than 1! Yuri is big! Overall though, you could consider this the surface level, maybe the most obvious reason why we like Yuri. And while it logically makes sense, I think there's a bit more to it than woo guy like girl. If we dive a bit deeper and look at this from a more analytically objective perspective, Yuri shows are just good. Analytically objective, I swear. On the romance side, I think the best explanation I can give is Yuri romance doesn't feel like romance for the sake of romance. If you go through the many Yuri/Yuri bait shows, there's always another central theme alongside the romance. A passion to do what you love, a philosophy on life itself, an artistic mindfuck of sacrifice and horror, rather than the generic, stupid game of, ooh, does he like me? Does she like me? In many romance anime, it feels more as if Yuri anime have a plot of their own, and the Yuri is there to enhance the plot, enhance the experience, which not just gives you a generally better show, but also a romance that in a way feels more genuine, developed over a story of something else, just like how many of us bond over other things in real life. The things that bring humanity together, such as hatred for the world. What I'm trying to say is, I think Yuri being somewhat of a subgenre actually benefits it. It gives so many Yuri anime such a beautiful story to be told by not only focusing on the romance and ignoring everything else needed in a good anime. Whether you like the story being told is a different issue, but at least there is a story to be told. And when romance is the occasional focus, you get a masterpiece like Bloom Into You that gives you deep, complex characters and themes that I could talk about for hours. It gave a proper breakdown of the meaning of love, the meaning of romance, something I can't say I've seen from any other romance show. Yeah, cause they're too busy spending the next 2 years figuring out if 2 seconds of eye contact means he likes you. That, or bias aside, okay, maybe no bias aside, the average Yuri show quality is high. What I mean by that is, When you look at other genres like romance, fantasy, harem, there are so many what I want to call throwaway shows. You know that random restaurant that gave you a half-decent spaghetti that was fine, but you're never going back there because you've already forgotten it existed? That. They can be entertaining, but a lot of them just feel like they don't provide anything unique or thoughtful. Like junk food. You watch then forget it ever existed. Yuri isn't like that. Almost every Yuri I've seen are unique in their own way with a special, memorable story to present. Whether it's about the philosophy, world building, or something else. It's not just gay girls doing gay girls, it's also gay girls doing gay things. And doing gay things is important because it makes doing gay girls better. What? It doesn't feel like there is a throwaway show, and to me, that makes Yuri so much more compelling. When I see the tag Yuri, I'm like, time for a new goddamn adventure. A fantasy world with compelling complex emotions, blackmail cafe, secret agent gunfighting. I might not like every single one, but at the very least, I feel like there is something fresh to experience. That it isn't the billionth carbon copy of story and interactions. Now, everything I've talked about so far is looking at Yuri anime in general, the appeal of them being good shows in general. But what about the Yuri itself? What's so appealing about watching two girls hug and kiss and gex and murder? I think the main appeal of Yuri is that love between girls is often made to be so pure, fluffy, romantic. I mean, look at yaoi! Half the books start with rape and a guy being fucked in the ass 10 inches deep screaming, "Yamete!" I see cum more than I see water in BL. If yaoi had a penny for every anal that happened in the first 10 pages of a yaoi, I'd have the money to single-handedly fund Bloom Into You Season 2. I mean, nothing wrong with being into this kinky stuff, but I think the appeal of Yuri is that pure fluffy feeling you get. To put it short, Yuri is soul healing. A lot of Yuri relationships, bait or not, always have such a wholesome romantic vibe. A feeling that the two girls truly care for each other and love each other. And this relationship feels like a genuinely deep one because of how the characters interact with each other. So straightforwardly pure and kind with no ulterior motives. Because a certain black-haired girl took the weight of all the ulterior motives. I talked about this in my Why is Licorice Recoil Popular in Japan video, but I think the healing factor definitely comes into play. Even within something like a gunfight heavy show like Licorice Recoil, scenes such as these just melt the heart. It gives you that sense of fluffiness that's hard to find in other anime. To be specific, even if some shows have a more serious premise with other insane, perhaps even gruesome storylines, it's the relationship and interactions between the two girls that make up for all the fluffy moments. Just like my girls Chisataki! Sometimes people just want to watch shows to release some stress, not only for adrenaline, and scenes like these, with two characters just loving each other, is what gives that heart-tingling happiness for some people. Many people simply appreciate that heartwarming, soul-calming feeling of watching some cute stuff. You know, like, why do you think people watch animal videos? Watching cute girls be happy makes your soul happy. It really could be that simple. Truly, I deserve to stand next to the prominent Yuri researcher Erica Friedman. Holy shit, I think I just found a new career path. I might be stretching it with this argument, but to take it a step further from relieving stress, I think when some of us see such a pure-hearted, stress-free vanilla relationship with seemingly no trust issues whatsoever, we end up wishing for this level of emotional intimacy with someone. Obviously, most of the anime girls are moed up to a medically dangerous level and their blood sugars would probably invent a new type of diabetes, and they'd be the first ones to extend their car warranty in real life. So yes, anime girl not realistic. We all know this kind of perfect relationship between two people is unrealistic, but I think some people have that admiration, wish fulfillment kind of relationship watching the girls in Yuri anime. Particularly the cute girls doing cute things, super moe shows. Especially because most romance anime don't have the level of sweetness or moe as Yuri. Watching two engaging characters being intimate triggers way more type C diabetes than trying to insert themselves into a cardboard cutout, cause, you know, some people like being tasty when eaten. We are just human. Wanting intimacy isn't a bad thing, and to some, watching fictional characters have this intimacy through a level of pureness almost impossible to achieve in real life is their copium. Even if it's not themselves, watching two fictional characters in this wholesome fictional setting is what helps them feel a kind of intimacy one seeks between two people. They don't form a bond with the characters like, say, one might in a dating sim, or this man with Hatsune Miku, but rather form a bond with the two characters' relationship. And it's this element of fantasy that keeps their intimacy dopamine running, perhaps a form of projection, one might say. And bro, if Yuri's your drug, go do your drugs. I'm on my drugs. Wait, no, Nijika! To extend on the intimacy part, it's not just emotional intimacy I'm talking about, but also physical intimacy. Wait, what the fuck are you doing to your screen? It's probably partially gender norms, partially fan pandering, but you definitely notice a lot more physical intimacy between girls in anime compared to guys, especially in Yuri bait shows. The word bait exists for a reason. I mean, I've heard from sources that it's a thing in real life too, but girls really be casually hugging, groping each other, sleeping together. But I'm gay if I give a homie a hand before sleep? Just let me fuck my straight bro in peace! There's no waiting game for, oh, when can they hold hands? Oh, they finally hugged! It's just a casual thing commonly seen in Yuri. This physical contact is much easier, if that makes sense. There's no social hurdle to overcome because it's just such a normal thing for anime girls to be all touchy with each other. And again, we're all human. We all seek physical intimacy. Watching cute anime girls smile at each other, hugging, lap pillow, forehead sex. It's so intimate, it's simply heartwarming to watch. And I think for some people, it fills that void for physical intimacy a bit. It feels so good to watch because, again, in a strange parasocial way, it fills that wish fulfillment gap for physical intimacy too. Why seek physical touch when you can watch other characters' cuter physical touch? Wait, no, guys, I'm not like that. I have friends. I see sunlight. No, really, I swear. That being said, the whole wish fulfillment thing is definitely only a fraction of the audience. Watching gay girls be intimate in itself is a soothing experience. It's not like you have to be lonely to like watching cute things. Like, bro, watching other people happy make people happy, no? Watching a nice, heartwarming show for the sake of watching it is, well, great. It's great. I love great shows. I love Yuri! In conclusion, why do we love Yuri? I don't know, go watch some gay girls doing gay things. Maybe you'll also learn how to be a gay guy doing gay things. What?